I'm Anushka Bandara, CEO and co-founder of Elegant Media. Elegant Media is a software company and the largest app developer in Australia and New Zealand, and with offices in other countries including United States and Sri Lanka. Especially, nowadays, what's the problem we have? We have a problem with the foreign currency. So what's the solution? Solution is in export business. We got to think about what we can export in Sri Lanka. So traditionally it was agriculture, tea, coconut and rubber. So then later on it's moved into the garment sector, which is the manufacturing. And what are the other sectors, emerging sectors in the world in the last 20 years? So that is IT and the business process outsourcing. So when you compare IT industry with the manufacturing or the agriculture, so you have to invest huge amount in manufacturing and agriculture, but in the services industry like IT, you don't have to invest large amount of capital. So IT industry rely on human resources, the skilled human resources. So the country like Sri Lanka with high literacy, so you can drive your human resources, your manpower into a service industry and convert them into a skillful human resources. So then you can run the IT business with high margin, not like other export industries. So there's a huge potential. You can earn more money, especially the dollars. The problem what we have, and when compared to other industries, relatively within less amount of time, because after the A-level, so you got to focus talented young individuals to focus their career into the software engineer, IT and the business process outsourcing. So right now, in 2015, we earned 1.5 billion in IT. Still we earn the same amount, surprisingly. So it should be increased more than 5 billion as we discussed at SLASCOM in 2015. So we have a huge potential. We should focus. The university has a responsibility, so they should they should update their courses. They should introduce more and more courses for the technology, especially in IT, and so then you can produce more talented, skillful individuals to work in the industry. And so in Sri Lanka, so you could have about $28 billion to run the country. So from 1.5, if you can increase IT into 5 billion, so you are covered about 20% of the foreign currency issue what we have. Yes, the Sri Lankan IT industry is in enormous pressure. So because of number of factors. So starting with this power issue, so the power outage. So the IT companies doesn't need any support from the governments. So they only require the constant supply of electricity and also supply of the fuel so they can run their generators. So, and also another issue is the human resources is little bit out of focus now, because all the disruption, what they're going to hear, what they're going to see, and how they're going to survive. Do they have electricity at home? Do they have gas to cook their foods? And those type of things also having minor issues into the industry. So to do, when you have got the resources, so the government has an issue, we have an issue about the dollars. So when we have an issue about the dollars, how we can earn dollars? There's no other solution except export businesses. So starting with the tourism, the agriculture, manufacturing and the service industry, which is including the IT. So if the governments can prioritize the providing electricity and fuel for the export businesses, so then you can earn dollars what country required. So that's the solution you can get out of these problems. But if you don't provide that, if you don't prioritize export businesses, so the export business is looking at the other options, because the customers are demanding more and more from the businesses, and if you cannot manufacture, if you cannot complete your project in IT industry, so you're going to look at the other option, like you might need to establish your offices, your bases in India, Bangladesh and other neighboring countries. Or the most of the projects comes from the developed world, like Western countries, United States, UK, European Union, the Australasia region. So they might looking at having their local staff over those countries. So the industry is in enormous pressure, and plus the human resources who work in the IT industry, when they cannot find a job or when they cannot do their job, they're also looking at options about migrating to another country. If your human resources permanently migrate into another country, you cannot earn money, you cannot earn dollars through those skillful individuals. So we are in a huge risk. If we go in this situation for another 6 months, I can guarantee half of the IT companies will move into the neighboring countries. So we better provide the resources what required for the software industry, what required for the export companies. So it's a common questions asking from CEOs all the time. So why you decided to become a CEO? Most of the CEOs are accidental CEOs. When you start a business, you never thinking about your end destination. So you driving towards to the success. You have ups and downs. So you have some setbacks. So why I get up out of the bed each morning is change the world. So we wanted to improve humans' life. We wanted to do better. And when we found the Elegant Media as a software company back in 2010, myself and the co-founder Shane, so we just started the business for fun. We are just fresh graduates out of uni. So now our focus is to change the world and do better, do the good things.